Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of April 18th through 24th of 2022. So your cards are coming out nicely so far. Let's just keep going and we'll get the rest of them out. So Easter is just past, and so I'm hoping, and now this is from me, this is not from your angels. I'm hoping that you had a beautiful Easter with some loved ones, some people that you really enjoy spending time with, and hoping that you are allowing yourself to heal. That part was from the angels. Hoping that you're allowing yourself to heal. They're not saying from what, it is a group message. So, it's probably the full gamut of all the healing that's available. Okay, so now we have your cards out. Let me just have a look here. Okay, okay, here we go. So this is all about, and it often is, no matter which sign it is we're looking at, this is all about your inner self, your growth, your knowledge, your feelings. Okay, it doesn't appear to be anything to do with other people and their influence. We'll get into it deeper in a minute, but at first glance, it appears to be all you. So, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So keep in mind for yourself, no matter who you're talking to or no matter, what the topic is, you are the one who controls your perspective. And so if it appears that somebody has said something insulting to you that hurts you, it's you and your position that creates the hurt. What the other person said comes from them and their position, right? And so we can't possibly know what position, what stage of growth anybody else is in. So no matter what anybody else says, it's only because of where they're at. How you take it is from where you're at. So when you keep in mind that only love is real, then it makes it a lot easier to not take offense, to not be hurt by somebody else's comments or actions or whatever. Only love is real. So anything that's going on in your life, throw more love at that. I mean, that'll resolve it. The whole world situation, like on every scale. This is on the tiniest scale of how you perceive some teeny little thing, all the way up to globally. Put more love on that. Send it out from your heart. Deliberately broadcast that over the whole world. And in particular, around the people close to you. Yeah, it solves everything, ultimately. Okay. It's time to listen. It's time to listen. It's like there's somebody in your life who is hurting themselves, and it feels like you're kind of not getting the message or something like that. It's less to do with them than it is to do with you. Same kind of message all along, and I can't grasp it. It's for you to be receiving communication from the people around you as well as from the spirit realm, and the angels and stuff. And so your angels have been trying to communicate with you and trying to give you messages, and you've been noticing a little bit, but it's like you're distracted, you're busy, you're doing other things, you're not really getting the message. And the people around you, there's somebody has been trying to get your attention, trying to, without saying the words, trying to ask you for help or something. I that's the part I can't quite get. If it's help they're asking for, either way, they're trying to communicate with you in a way that they're just hoping you notice because they are not in a position to be able to make it articulate. Okay, so when you're around the people around you, just see, what's happening, who's struggling, right? And just notice maybe they're indirectly asking for your help, and see how that's going. And you'll want to continue listening. Don't barge in and think that you know what exactly they need. You'll have to have communication with them so that you understand what exactly they're asking you for, because your preconceived notion may not fit them. Okay, all right. You are safe. You are safe. This is kind of the center pin of this whole reading. You are safe. And so are your loved ones. It feels like you're so worried for everybody else, and that doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do them any good either, the people you're worried for. So, the more you can relax, take a deep breath, let everything flow, just let it be, the easier life is going to be, and the more flow it will have. Worrying does not assist anybody. And in fact, it's the other way. It is a detractor for everybody, yourself and them included. So when you let yourself fully sink into this safety and fully know it, then you'll be able to let go of that. You'll be able to realize that, okay, throw more love on it. And that'll make the whole situation so much better. And then you'll be able to relax even more. So, just let things be beautiful. It may not go the way you think you want it to, but it's going the way it has to. All is well. Okay. Now you might need to take a break from, interactions and people and busy thoughts and whatever. Have a retreat. Just step back. Take some time off. Take some whatever you need. For some people, that'll be like a spa day. Some people, it'll be a vacation in a hot location. Some people, it's just staying home to read your book. Those kinds of things. Whatever applies to you, let yourself. So, okay, they're showing me, no matter what it is that you decide to do as part of your own personal little retreat, make sure that you're being mindful, that you're not just escaping. Because when you just escape, as soon as you come back, all these same thoughts that have been swirling are going to come back. Get yourself in a place where you can truly clear everything, and then have a fresh look at it and see how to actually solve it or let go of it. If it's not yours, let go of it. You're doing nobody any favors by carrying that around. It's not yours anyway, right? You do what's right for you and let everybody else do what's right for them. Now, at the same time, you need to, express your boundaries, if somebody's trying to be pushy and whatever else. But it feels like you just need to look after your own stuff instead of anybody else's. Does that make sense to you? You are used to being the one in charge in a way, or the one making the decisions. Make sure that those decisions that you're making are only for yourself and your young children. Young children need that. But other people, other adults don't. So when people are pushing at you, sometimes they're pushing back at you. because you've pushed and not even realized it. So when you take your break, make sure you bring those things with you, and from a position of mindfulness and curiosity as to how to resolve anything that's been on your mind, or how to let go of it. Okay, all right. Now, get rid of clutter. Get rid of clutter. Now, we are talking about your mind. We just talked about that. We're also talking about your physical space. So, you can do this before or after, or even, this could be part of your retreat. Yeah, clearing that physical clutter, it makes a tremendous impact upon the mind clutter. And so, sometimes just cleaning out the closets, reorganizing things, getting rid of things, clearing the dust, all that stuff. Use some essential oils to spritz around as well after you're done all that, and clear all that clutter. Wow. Oh, what a relief. Oh my gosh. They just sent this huge feeling just rushing through me. That what a relief thing. You've got stuff in places that you've forgotten you've even got stuff. You need to get rid of that stuff. It's not serving you at all. Okay. Okay. Now, your intention. Your intention. We're back again to this that you've been carrying around, this heaviness, this weight. It's time to let go of a bunch of that stuff. And it's time to be absolutely scrupulously honest with yourself as to why you've got that stuff to start with. Now, I'm not a big fan of asking why on the inside. Feels like it just shuts everybody down, It's not a thing to be reasoned out, usually. But at the same time, there is something for you to know about it. How come you keep trying to... The word control is popping in all the time here. What is it about control that you feel you need to do? Whether that's other people or yourself or your home or your, whatever exactly it is. Some things, okay, you got to keep your reins on it so that it doesn't get wild and crazy and ridiculous. But if it's to do with somebody else, you don't get to control that. And so what is your intention with that? How come you think that that's still a good thing? How come you keep doing that again? Right? And so looking at your own intention is really going to help you. And you might not really enjoy that. It's looking deep within at your own garbage, right? And clearing that. So you take it when you are ready. I mean, don't force anything. Just relax, be open to that, and then it will come when the time is right. Okay. All right, so here we have the daily guidance cards, and we'll grab one last piece of wisdom from your guardian angels. In a second, we will do that. Okay, angels. Okay, angels. Oh, there it is, finally. Okay. All right, so we have entrepreneur here. Many of you do absolutely have the entrepreneur spirit, and you have what it takes. You have the discipline. You you have the contacts now, and for some of you, that's the hard part, is the contacts, maybe the marketing, that kind of stuff. But you do know what it takes. There's people who know how to market. You don't necessarily have to or learn that part. You can always get assistance in that way. But you have that entrepreneurial mindset where you just know how to take care of the details. Sometimes it's not you just know, it's that you have learned that. Sometimes it was a hard thing to learn. Other times it was the easiest thing in the world, right? For those of you who have who are, maybe, and you're not an actual entrepreneur, but you have that same mindset of just looking after things because it's the way it works best. And so that's great. Keep that. Some of you have a day job where you are an employee, but you also are moonlighting, doing something else on the side. And that's where all this entrepreneurial skill comes in handy, right? So, so keep doing it. Your angels are really encouraging you because it's a good fit for you. Okay. All right. Well, Virgo, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I love you. And I will see you next time.